A contemporary aerial photo from the time shows the objective for one group of soldiers that day. An isolated lock house called simply Lock Number 1. It's a building which still stands to this day. Military historian Paul Reed has interviewed over 300 British veterans from World War I, some of whom fought here that November morning. So what happened exactly here?
Well, this particular point, Lock Number 1, got the lock house here and the lock in front of us. The 2nd Royal Sussex, supported by engineers and Australian engineers, crossed the flat ground.
Why did they attack here where there was a German position?
The tempting thing here was the lock, because it's much narrower and it's a very strong lock, so you could actually support a proper bridge here at a later date to get wheeled transport across, artillery across and so on.
They were really virtually defenceless there. There was absolutely no cover at all.
One of the machine gunners from the Sussex rushes up to the far lock gates we can see there. He opened fire with his Lewis machine gun straight up into the building, and that burst of fire silenced temporarily the German machine gunners, enabling them to drop the bridges on this narrow gap here. And at the point of the bayonet, they rushed the remaining Germans here. And
hand-to-hand fighting.
Hand-to-hand fighting, and the German defence buckled under that sort of pressure, really.
So what were the losses here, then, during the battle?
There was just over 30 men killed here, about 120 wounded, and the killed included 3 Australians who became the last Australians to be killed in action on the Western Front.
The Australian sappers, Barrett, Johnson and Corporal Davey, now lie in a small cemetery less than a mile from where they fell.